All right, I'm here recording a game against Lord of Karanda, who's probably going to beat me, but that's okay. So yeah, let's roll to see who goes first.
All right. Do you want evens or odds?
Let's do evens.
All right. I'll start with initiative and I'll get the first color pick. I'm going to go with my favorite of the base elements and take metal.
Cool. I'm gonna go fire. I love fire.
Metal, fire. All right. Then let's go earth. Metal, fire, earth. So we'll grab
Sick
the.
combo. So we need earth, metal, little fire. There we go.
There we go.
We get this dice out of here. We're deleting the dice.
Been deleted. All right. Well, good luck. We'll
Yeah,
draw
you too.
our first 16. And let's see what we have here. I'm liking the look of earth metal here. Ooh, I'm really liking the look of earth metal. I've got no fire. These are good fire. Well, this is a good fire card. Love Astrolith. Overcycle Sentinel. I could go counters. This is a good card. If he doesn't go metal, I'll put it back in the pack maybe at some point if I need to. Bumble Crab is always nice. Plotting Pebble's not bad. This is a nice removal spell. These are good, but I gotta leave stuff in the pack. I do kind of want Living Forge though. It just keeps going into the late game. This is a really good turn one play. So maybe I give him Bumble Crab. Or Plotting Pebble. I think I'll give him Plotting Pebble. Because I'm going to do this probably turn one instead of Plotting Pebble. Not bad, it can grow, but like if it gets dealt with, yeah. Whereas this is just much stronger. Well, I do want Belling Boulder. If I give him Belling Boulder, he's just going to go into Earth. And it's only one affinity. So I just give him Bumble Crab instead. Keep the Bellowing Boulder. This is really good though if he goes into robots as well. Yeah, I can't give him both parts of that combo. So I think I'll just keep these. It's a really hard pack to pass back. It's got great cards in it still. Especially Bubble Crab, Trashling, Populous, and Power Forge Synergist. I like this hand. Four Forms is insanely good late game, so I might have to get rid of it at some point. Or if he doesn't go into metal at all, I can put it into the pack at some point and hope to get it back. But it's just so good in the late game. Some removal, some value pieces that you can just mana sink into. Yeah. I'll give him his pack back here whenever he's ready.
I'm ready.
Right.
Here's your pack.
Here's your pack.
So this is my hand.
All right. In resources, I will exchange a Prismite for a single metal.
Okay, that's interesting. So this is an interesting part about Algomancy, and I guess you can hear this, and that's fine. My original plan was to take a metal card, but now that I've seen that he's taken metal, I could change my plan. I think it's fine though. I'm also just gonna get a single metal.
Wow. You're just copying me. You didn't have that planned out before.
No.
All right. And then do you have any haste?
No haste.
I have no haste as well. So we'll go straight to deployment.
Yes.
I'll start off with a recyclable sentinel, which is a great card because it makes 2 bodies right away. And then when it
Yeah,
dies, oops, it's even more bodies. I'll use the fancy robot.
that card's kind of maybe a little bit better.
Then I'll also play an astrolith.
Okay. Very sick.
That is all my plays for turn 1 because I'm out of mana.
Okay, so I'm just gonna play Construct Overseer.
All right. And we'll go to next turn. Draw
Yes.
2. You get initiative. Wow. A lot of earth in this pack, Caleb. I'm disappointed.
You didn't want Earth,
No,
or you
no.
just know that.
I assumed you would have taken them all because there was
Yeah,
so much.
it's weird. I love Earth in Constructed, and I generally don't take it in Limited. Although I may or may not have taken some here as well. It's just I don't know. It is what I am.
All right, so Floatstone Arcanite is really sick with my go wide strategy that I'm kind of looking at here. As much as I don't want to give him these fire cards, I think those are going back in the pack. I'm probably going to hate draft some metal here. I can't really safely pass a borrower yet. A Rift Walker can go. Scavenging Sentry is an interesting one. It's really good at just with robots sometimes. Well, they're making robot 2s. Um, isn't the best. I could keep a fight. Fight is a nice removal spell. Same with Squish. I could just go very removal heavy with a Flowstone Arcanite, a Living Forge. Hmm. Need to go metal. Refractor, to be fair, doesn't do a lot against me. Kills my Astrolith. Living Forge and Automaton Abundance are, of course, really sick late game. It lets you make so many robots. I
I
did.
think you're talking here
Yes, I
to me.
did. I did talk to you there.
Giving me all the secrets.
All the secrets. Um. Then he'll have Belly and Boulder though. I don't want a Belly Boulder underwear. That would be. He'll get it. He has to play another turn, so he'll have I'll have initiative on the turn with it, so I can refractor it potentially. I want fight. Fight is pretty good with Flowstone Arcanite as well. Get rid of Squish. Squish is great with Astrolith though. Already doing 3. It's also good with Arcanite. So maybe I just dump the borrower now. I do have to bottom cards though, so I probably just want to hate draft this. Probably give him fight over Squish. Bottom this and just bottom the refractor then, I guess. This turn I'm probably going to just try to get Arcanite out. Or squish something. Hmm. I don't have a great turn this turn, honestly. But yeah, I still think this is good. All right, here is your pack.
Great. I'm also done.
Awesome.
And I have initiative, so I need to pitch 2 cards which will be these two. So I'm showing my cards early here. I'm gonna get double Earth,
Oh.
and I'm gonna trade this for a fire.
Oh. I'm also
Not
gonna
sure if it's
pitch.
optimal, but we'll see what you do.
I'm also gonna pitch two,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get double Earth.
No. Trade for fire. Trade for fire.
I'm gonna trade for metal. Whoops.
No. Okay. So it's my initiative. I'm gonna say I don't have any haste,
Yeah, no haste.
and I also would not like to attack.
No attacks. I think I do still feel like attacking here. You could have removals, but that's just how Algomancy is. Sometimes you just have to just swing.
Okay, so he's attacked. I'm the initiative player, so I have a priority window to do stuff. And currently, I would like to just pass priority before blocks.
Great. Then I will hit you in the face for 4 damage currently.
Okay. Yeah, so I will not block, and I will take 4.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I assumed you weren't going to block because it's going to need to survive.
Yeah,
And then after combat,
yeah, I would like to make a robot.
all right, that will resolve with a counter. All
Okay,
right.
I'm happy with that.
So go to regroup.
Yes. So I'm gonna go Nectar Ridge Oracle
Ooh.
into Spiteful Shadow,
Oh my.
and I will draw a card.
Yeah. Really, really nice pair
Actually,
of cards there.
hang on. I'm gonna
Oh.
change that. We're gonna play Bumble Crab.
Oh no. You did take the bubble crab.
Yeah, I did.
Uh
So I'm drawing a card off the Bumble Crab, and the plan is to then Spiteful Shadow draw a card in haste next
yes.
turn.
Yes. I'll play a Flowstone Arcanite.
Oh, that's a good dude. 1/3 Swift. Uh, when its column deals combat damage, put a counter on each of your units. Yeah, you're just growing your board very quickly.
Yes. All right, draw two. Last time with the pack. That is a really nice card to draw. So I still want to keep this plan with Squish. Luminary is a really good card. Now, because it's the last time with the pack, I don't have to worry about giving him any of the cards back. You drew a gravitational correction and then gave it to me?
I did what?
You drew a gravitational correction and then gave it to me?
Maybe. I don't think I did
Oh, did
actually.
I just draw it and not
I
notice?
think
Okay.
you just draw it and then told me about it.
Well, it's going to the bottom of the deck. No more gravitational correction.
I would never pass a gravitational correction.
That's why I was confused. And I think I just take this. And then that's probably all I want to do. Lethal Ghoul is interesting here. But I think I just want to be able to buff something. It'll work really good with my Arcanite here. So I'm gonna have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can probably do that in Living Forge. I can do either of these in Living Forge, or I can do both of them in Luminary. Like the look of this turn so far, so I'll finish up with my pack.
This pack's gonna take me a little bit.
Yeah, there was a lot in that pack.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here. I like all of them. I just need some time.
Oh, sure, I do need a bottom for mana here, actually. Oh, wait. I don't give this to you. It goes on the bottom. Um, that's true. I do have to bottom something here. So I probably should just bottom Experiment. It's good, but Squish is better here because it has Graft. And since I can graft it onto, well, sorry, not there yet. I can graft it onto this metamorphic luminary. So every time I attack or block, I get a trigger squish, which is really good. It's quite good actually. My turn could just be play squish, luminary, and graft squish onto luminary. So I think I'm gonna be bottoming this card. Probably getting, what's the scariest thing to show him here? Triple metal or triple earth? Probably triple metal. All right, done. So bottom of the
Yeah,
packs,
I'm ready. Oh, I
and
have to
then
pitch for mana too. No.
I know I had the exact same thing happen to me here. I'll be pitching one for mana and getting
Okay.
a third metal and a shard.
Oh, I need all of these. You have initiative, right?
I have initiative.
Okay. Um. Okay. I mean, I.
I can wait
Okay.
for.
I'm gonna get an earth and a shard.
All right.
And do I haste? That is the question.
Do you
Yes.
haste?
Yes. I'm gonna haste out a spiteful shadow.
Draw a card.
Draw a
Very,
card.
very nice.
All right. Do your worst.
You have some power.
Just it's fine. Just let me keep drawing cards off Nectar Ridge Oracle, and we'll have no problems.
It's fine, right?
Yeah.
Cards is worthless. Um, yeah, I will be attacking. Of course. Do I want to keep? Probably worth it to do it this way, just to keep him safe. I will attack like this.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this is Flowstone Arcanate is huge with Astrolith. It's 3 swift damage.
So yeah, here probably even though he can run away from my squish here, which if he does, I'm okay with.
Okay, anything before I can block and or counterattack.
I think I'm good for you to just go to block the counterattacks.
Okay. And you have how many cards in hand?
I have 4 cards in hand.
4 cards in hand. Great. Um, so when this hits, your team's gonna get +1/+1. And then so these are gonna become 2/2s. So I could do something like this and this. It's a little risky to do it like that in case he has something else. But I think it's fine for now.
Okay. So first, we'll go to, if you've got nothing else, I'm good to go to damage.
So yeah, you've just attacked. If you go to damage, you'll hit my Spiteful Shadow. We'll both sacrifice a dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go to damage.
Sure. All right. We'll go to damage. I'll smack your Spiteful Shadow, putting um, trigger on the stack for this, and then Spiteful Shadow will die and put its trigger on the stack as well.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt to suppression field the Flowstone Arcanate. I guess I should have done that before. This first strike doesn't really matter.
Changes things a little
So
bit, but yeah, that is dead. This trigger is on the stack, so you can just leave it on the field if you want.
okay, yeah. So this will be the stack is like this.
Um, Yeah, so suppression field will stop the +1/+1 counters,
Yes.
which is okay for me. I'll let suppression field resolve.
Okay.
That will then counter Flowstone triggers trigger because it is suppression field counters all of its effects, but also rates mods, which it currently is not doing.
Yep.
So now Spiteful Shadow will resolve. With it still, actually, yeah, we'll let that resolve. I'll
Okay.
sacrifice my recyclable Sentinel,
Okay. I'll lose a robot.
and then with Sentinel's die trigger on the stack, I'm gonna spend. Actually, it doesn't really matter. You don't have two. I'll just let it die
Okay.
and get a robot one because you don't have two metal affinity, so I don't have to play around Rift.
Yeah.
um, then after damn, uh, yeah, then we'll go to the main damage, I guess. Still, sorry, because that was just Swift. Still,
Yeah.
I will
So
then take one from Bubble Crab's piercing on my 1/1 robot.
yes, and it dies.
All right, after damage, I like to attempt to squish your Oracle with my Flowstone Arcanite.
Hmm. You have 4 mana. Squish my Oracle. So I've already drawn a card this turn. Um, a couple things I could do, but I could also just let the Oracle die.
You can. You can just let it die.
We could just let it die. We'll try it. I'm gonna go for Seismomancy on the guy.
I will spend 3 mana to
I
put a
knew it was a
counter with my
mistake.
Astrolith,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I knew it was a mistake. Fair enough.
and then it will take 3, but because um he has no damage marked on him yet, because well, it was also a 0/1, but he will not die. And then Squish will go through. They stopped me from grafting my Squish this turn, which is big.
Yeah, that's true. And then after combat, I get a robot off the
You
Overseer.
get your robot back, yeah.
He's back.
Just a little annoying. I have nothing else to do in deployment with my 1 mana. Oh, actually, I will put my Sentinel on my Flowstone Arcanite.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna put Spiteful Shadow on my Construct Overseer.
Ooh.
So it will force each opponent, or I'll create a robot one, and then each player sacrifices a unit. Presumably, I
We're
get.
both going to be sacrificing robot ones at the end of combat here, basically.
Yeah, that's all it is.
All right, next turn. Fresh packs 2. Go
Yep.
draw
So we draw
12.
effectively 12 because we're gonna draw 10 cards for the pack and then 2 cards per turn.
5 cards in hand. Formless is very nice.
Yeah.
He currently only has single fire, but doesn't mean he can't get more. Oh, these two in the same pack. I drew. It's funny when you draw like the 2 card like combo that always goes good together in the same pack. You're like, ooh.
Yeah. Right. It feels so good.
Still want to keep these though. This charge is really nice. So I think this is kind of it, right? Arcane Echo currently isn't doing anything crazy here. But he is only in single metal currently, so maybe I could put the Formless in. I don't really want to though. Formless is really strong here. It lets me make my robots big. It lets me mess up with his things. I can. It has flying, which is great with Flowstone sometimes. And then this combo is still going to be excellent. I do at the bottom a card here, actually. I just bottom the Luminary. Formless is just stronger in the role, basically. It's one more mana, but they both have attack block triggers. This has flying and a stronger effect than the crystal one. I do kind of want to get rid of Return to Nature, though. Discharge is really nice, though, especially with Flowstone. I can hit and then discharge and kill something big. I want to keep this as a removal spell. Or do I just have bottom for mana this turn? If I do, I want to just get rid of this, though. I'll just give him the Metamorphic Luminary, which I can potentially just kill. This is a tough pack, Caleb, but here's your pack.
Oh, dude, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
almost there. I'm almost there. The problem is, I have cards I want, and there's 2 or 3 I have to get rid of still.
Yeah. No, for me too. Yeah, there were a lot of cards I could have kept in that pack. And then even though Return to Nature is a counter spell, and I don't, well, it will get rid of my mod. I don't really need it. I think I just want some removal, and then I'll have 8 mana, so 5, 6, 7, 8. If I need to, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as well. Yeah, I've got 2 good ways of doing my mana. Yeah, I think so. So this is probably just gonna get bottomed. I'm kind of in the position to be aggressive. I've got a pretty good board compared to him. Um, and if he removes my entire board, I've got really good ways to build it back up. Yeah.
Okay, finally done.
All right.
I have
Any
initiative this turn,
um
I
uh
think.
yes.
So I have to get rid of a card, which I think is this one.
I also will get rid of a card. This one. I'll also get a earth and a shard.
So, do I attack?
That is the question.
That is the question. I mean, I feel like you want to attack. I'm gonna go no attacks.
Okay, no attacks. Do I get rid of his expectations and do something else? No. I think I'm going to attack into you.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you are ahead quite a bit. How many cards are in your hand?
I have 4 cards in hand.
Oh, okay. It could be worse.
I haven't drawn any cards this game yet, so I've had to be more frugal with my cards than you.
Yeah, I definitely punted last round, but
With the size of Mance, yeah.
we can make up for it. We can make up for it. Okay. I have nothing before blocks.
Yeah, you can go to. I'll let you move to blocks.
Okay. So you have 8 mana. So you could, in theory, Astrolith twice.
Yes, I could.
And the Arcanite's going to grow your team as well. Super chill, super chill.
And discharge is also graftable, which is sick. Really good to put on a flowstone. Squish, I probably would have saved for formless. No reason to build the glowstone up too big.
Sorry, I'm just lining up my blocks here.
Yeah, no problem. I can do 3, kill the bumble crab, or I can just probably just kill the.
Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna double block like this and keep this dude over here.
Okay. Can we go to swift damage then?
Uh, I guess I might as well do this now. I'm gonna attempt to Smoldering Inferno your guy.
Hmm. Sure. Yeah, that will resolve.
Cool. Okay. Then we can go to swift damage.
Okay, we'll hit you in the face for 2,
Take
and that will
2.
trigger my Flowstone Arcanite to put a +1/+1 counter on everything, and then make a robot 1.
Yes.
That
The order
resolves.
that's nice for me. So yeah, for those watching, if you have multiple cards grafted onto each other, they resolve in order top to bottom. So this puts a counter on all the units and then makes a robot 1, as opposed to
A
the other
robot
way
2.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which would be much preferable for me. But
Yeah.
all right, then we'll go to do that then.
Okay.
Um, and you took 2. I'll make a robot 1. Hmm. The fact that you did do that changes my idea a little bit. So I'm
I
gonna,
guess I like to hear that.
well, it's changing what I want to kill a bit more here. Actually, this is great. No, it's not that great, I guess. I'm gonna discharge, removing 3 counters, 2 from the Arcanite, 1 from the Astrolith, to try to
Okay.
deal 3 damage to your Bumble Crab.
Yep, that goes through.
Alright, Bumble Crab will die.
Bumblecrab is dead.
Let's go to my bin. And then we can go to regular damage.
Okay, so I'll take 2.
2 more, and then your robot will die.
Yes.
Then we can go to after combat,
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a robot and then immediately sacrifice that
and
robot.
my Flowstone Arcanite will die.
Yeah.
And I'll sacrifice my robot.
Okay. Cool. Could have been worse.
That could have been worse. Go to regroup,
Uh,
I'm assuming.
yeah, or deployment. Yeah.
Well, yeah, regroup then deployment, but yeah.
For my deployment, I'm gonna go swirling shard form. He's here.
Oh, he's here.
Actually, pretty decent in this
It's not
situation.
bad. It's not bad in draft.
So it'll. For the viewers, I actually have a joke with Karan about every new player thinks this card is the most broken card in the game when they first see it. And we
Yeah.
both think it's pretty bad.
It's okay
However,
in draft. It's just more. It definitely is a lot worse in constructor where people try to play it.
we have a Bloodwind Revenant.
Oh, now it actually draws you 2 cards.
Now it's doing something.
Whoa. All right, I will play with some equally powerful cards. They're definitely equally powerful. A Living Forge
Yeah, equally powerful.
and a Formless. They're equally powerful.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I
Yeah.
think I'm dying this game.
You know,
I'm just
it's
gonna read the cards for the people.
yeah, for sure. Right.
Okay,
You have
next turn.
nothing else to do in deployment?
I
Yeah.
could give piercing to something, but it's
Yeah, there's nothing to give piercing to.
yeah.
Right.
Or initiative.
Draw 2. Oh, those are nice cards to draw. Oh, what is this pack, Caleb? You you had the bellowing boulder all this time and gave it back? That's from pack 1?
I've been trying to deploy him, but my mistake on the Sizomancy turn messed up my whole game plan.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't recording. I had like a really sick plan, and I just completely scuffed it. It's cool though.
Hmm. Cosmic Conspirator is pretty interesting. Ooh, this is actually really interesting. Let's create lots of fireballs. Tyrant Colossus is also just good. But this just feels more in line with my current game plan, I think. And 5, 7, 8 is my turn. I still have Squish and Discharge. Which would be nice to be able to do. I guess I don't need to make a robots this turn. I can just do those two as well and just hold up Unmake. Soul Forger. Really cool, but Bolton Upheaval, I'm not really that scared of because I have the Astrolith. Whoops, that's cards. I didn't actually see them, but I can't give him Unmake. Unmake is just absolutely brutal against me. It kills all of my stuff. So this has to at least be bottomed at the very minimum. But it's also very strong against him. It currently kills his Contract Overseer, which isn't a bad thing to kill. I can just give a Belling Boulder back, which is kind of funny. Tyrant Colossus doesn't really matter. I do have a flying unit. And I can also just make it a 4/4. Flame Shield. He has to bottom another for it, so I don't mind. The only thing I don't like giving him here is Molten Upheaval. It's actually the only thing I really don't like about
It's
giving.
looking rough for our team over here.
I'll pass you your pack here.
Your
And
initiative.
I have initiative. I have. Oh, sorry. I guess mana. I'm not gonna bottom anything for mana this turn. I'm happy
Okay.
with what I have.
I unfortunately will be bottoming for mana.
You don't have to. Oh, unless you need the affinity, I guess.
Yeah, I need the affinity.
Oof. Shard form like into bottoming. Bad days.
Well, I needed the body too. Like I needed something to sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a fire, activate one shard here. Any haste for you?
No haste.
Okay, I will haste a Hubelin.
Ooh, a Hubelin. All right. Well, I still think that looks very attackable. So,
Yes, we're struggling here.
um, you could make 4 toughness, huh? I think I will make it a very blockable attack at least. So my things can't just get killed. And then I
Okay,
get an attack trigger with my formless. I'll target my own robot.
to make it a 6/6 effectively.
Yes, effectively a 6/6 because it changes its base toughness, and robots are base 0/0, and then it has 2 counters on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. How many cards are in your hand
I have
currently?
3 cards in hand.
3 cards in hand. I'm at 22.
This isn't lethal, but
So we could we could ignore everything.
I just take 13.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, I'm highly contemplating this.
You gotta draw a card. You gotta
You can
sacrifice
make
your own robot.
yeah. What could go wrong? I mean, I do if I sit back like this and I attack you like this.
You do make me sacrifice a robot. Yeah.
Uh, that's tempting. I can also do it like this.
True. Then you can just sacrifice your 1/1 that you make.
Yeah, I save 8 damage this way.
Yeah, then you
Okay,
just take.
actually,
That's actually
I
not
like
bad.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack like this and do this.
All right. So first we resolve this combat first fully.
Yes. Anything before damage. You have
Eh,
initiative, so if you want to go, you have to go first.
Yes. Nothing. I have nothing to do before damage.
Okay. I do. I will attempt to sacrificial burst, targeting. So shard form dies as an additional cost to play this card,
Yes. It's gone
and
immediately.
yeah, it's gonna do 4 damage to any target. So I can hit anything. Formless is the easiest to kill because you'd have to spend two,
Six
three,
mana.
six. So
Oh,
you
even
actually
more. I can't even stop it. Yeah.
you can't currently save it. So I will target Formless with Sacrificial Burst.
That will happen, sadly.
Okay, cool. So this guy moves up to the front. Boop.
So it's just 2 damage to your face then.
I will take 2.
That's not bad. All
Okay.
right.
Anything before?
Nothing after combat. So we can trigger this.
Okay, so I will make a robot and then immediately sacrifice that robot.
And I'll sacrifice my robot.
Okay. He was a 6/6.
He was a six
Temporary.
six.
Yeah, temporarily. Okay.
All right.
That's that combat.
That is that combat finished.
Let's move over here.
You make a
So
1/1.
trigger Hooba to make a Hooba. Anything before damage.
Nope.
Okay. So you take 3,
I take 3.
and I will sack the Hooba to draw a card.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're struggling to recoup from my plunder. We might get there though.
You might. You might. Go to regroup.
You're gonna make a bunch of robots though.
One, two,
So
3, 4, 5 mana. I'll play an Automaton of Abundance
yep.
and spend 3 to make 2 Robot 2s.
Yeah, that seems good. Bellowing Boulder's on the bottom too.
All right. He's not on the bottom.
Uh, well, he was in the pack. You might have him in your hand, I guess.
All right.
So
Anything in your
I'm gonna
deployment?
have yeah, I'm gonna have initiative next turn, right?
Yes, you will.
Okay. So interesting. Well, I mean, we might as well go for it. We're gonna go Lost Guardian.
Okay. All right. Yes. Let's.
Sacrificial Burst on the Guardian.
Oh.
Uh,
Sadly, my
it's not the
unmake just ends
best, but it's
this.
not terrible.
It's not the worst.
Yeah, the fact that I have to lose resources to do it is hard, but I kind of need removal to kill your
It makes
sweet
me.
spell.
Yeah.
All right, next turn.
Next turn, you have initiative. Brought 2, and this is the last time with his pack, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
4. Honestly, I like this one. Hey, ooh, the Luminary is still in the pack. This one also not great, but no, yeah, I gotta keep the Cosmic Conspirator because I can make fireballs. I think that was actually a pretty easy pack for me. So I'll be bottoming these 10.
Fortunately, I have an extra shard, so I don't have to bottom any. uh, but my God, this is rough. I feel like it's gonna be these two.
Do I bottom one this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can't do it all, but I mean, making him sacrifice a unit is not that good for me here.
All right, let's see what happens.
I bottom the packs. Are you bottoming anything for mana?
No, I'm just gonna use my one shard.
I will bottom one for mana and get a metal and a shard.
Okay, that makes sense to me. And I have initiative.
You have initiative.
Um, so Hubelin only triggers when it attacks, which is a little unfortunate for me. Because if you attack, Lost Guardian's gonna kind of force me to just sack my board, which I don't love.
Yeah,
I could, yeah, it's not great. If I attack like this, there's gonna be a 1/1 just hanging out that you can just block. But I can then just sack the Hubelin, and that's tempting. This turn's tough. It's really tough.
it is.
Um, I think I messed up by grafting that on a Lost Guardian, actually. Unless I just keep everything back and then I just plan to shoot your guys with it. But I also need to draw cards. The team needs to draw cards.
Mm-hmm.
If I do that,
Wait,
I make a 1/1 and I can draw a card. And that's okay. Now we're keeping everything back. I kind
yeah.
of have to.
I think if I attacked with one robot there, it would have been pretty not great for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually could, yeah, you'd sack your whole board and hit me in the hit face for 8, but like,
It would be bad. Okay, I'm not attacking at all.
you're not attacking at all.
Nothing. Enter my domain.
What if I don't want to give you after combat triggers? What if I'm just happy? Hmm. Am I just happy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I think I'm just happy. I'm gonna stay at home. I'm not gonna attack
Okay,
you this turn, even though I have this big board.
that makes sense to me. I can live happy with this. So for those watching, after combat only happens if combat took place in the region. It did not take place in the region, so don't have to do that. I have initiative, right?
Yes.
So the question is,
Yeah,
do I graft it or do I just play it? I think I just play it.
it can block.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right.
All I got.
I'm gonna start off by spending 3 mana. Actually, wait. 3. I don't have to do that now.
I think you just make
Well, I've got initiative, so I'm gonna play a luminary out.
yeah, that makes sense.
Then I'm gonna do squish and discharge on the luminary.
Okay. That makes sense. I guess I'll show the viewers. So Luminary, when it attacks or blocks, makes a crystal 1. But the real value of this card is that it has graft. So when it attacks or blocks, he can also have an ally deal damage to something and put counters on something. Or remove counters to deal damage.
Yes, which is
The
pretty nice.
It's pretty good. The notable thing is this is all one trigger. So like you can negate it as one big effect. But it's very good.
And then, yeah, I think it's still worth it. Just do it. I'm actually gonna not make any robots this turn
Okay.
and play a cosmic conspirator, which lets me turn
Ah.
robots into other types of tokens.
Yeah, what types of tokens would you be selecting here?
I don't know, maybe fireballs, maybe poisons.
Fireball seems decent. So you have 3 mana, make 2 Fireball 2s.
Yes.
That's not bad. Good thing I didn't graft my guy.
And then we'll go to regroup. Yeah. If you grafted him, it would not have been good. Oh,
All right,
sorry.
and
10, 12. I mean, yeah.
yeah, draw 12. Okay,
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I mean,
this is gonna be
this is a
something.
hand, that's for sure.
Good luck.
Yeah. So I can kill most of his board. Then I can monkey so that the fireball can kill this. Okay, so I can unmake 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want some mana this turn, I think. So I can bottom the manufacturer. Um, Oops. So I just need to kill the luminary attacking kills 2 things. 1, 2. And I can unmake 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't even need the unmake. So honestly, I can bottom the unmake. I'm never gonna cast manufacture though. I'll probably just bottom manufacture for meta. If we're gonna do that, I probably should just hate draft something because he's never casting manufacture. I'll get it back in the pack. Fire, metal, 2 fire, 1 metal. So this is one I don't like. Flame of History doesn't do much honestly on this board. Enigmatic Warder is not bad. Woken Tomb, I can just squish, which does trigger it. But I can just keep my unmake for the Oaken Tomb. Keep this and bottom it. That sounds good. He's got some good things in here still. But I think this is the pack. There's another good stuff in it though. Yeah, so basically I kill things, then make fireballs. Then I play monkey. And then I kill that with fireballs.
All right, that was tough.
Yeah.
No mana.
Um, I will bottom 1 for mana.
Okay. How many cards in hand?
2.
Yeah, I mean, bottoming for mana makes sense at this point for
With
you.
Living Forge, yeah. The more mana I have, better.
Yeah,
All right, and I have initiative. Do you have any haste?
no haste. Do your worst.
Um, yeah, that's what I hope to do.
How much burn to the face is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So you can do it 4 times.
So that's
16, 16 burn to the face, casual.
yeah, that's
Okay,
not
cool.
much. That's not much.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
I'm gonna attack. Let me just double check my formation. Honestly, it doesn't. It's probably best to just do this. You've got only zeros and 1 powers over there. Like
Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a 2.
there's
He's
a
big.
2. Yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. I get attack triggers by Metamorphic Luminary.
Okay.
Um, I will
What
do
would,
my targets. Its squish will be um Cosmic Conspirator and Lost Guardian,
okay.
and I'll pay the cost of removing 2 counters from my units,
Okay.
and then I'll target 2 damage towards the Contract Overseer.
Okay. So let's put these on the stack.
Oop. And then Luminaries also. I mean, the whole thing's on the stack.
Yeah, okay. So you've got all of that. Let's start things off by attempting to arc lightning your living forge.
Arc Lightning, my Living Forge. Oh, in okay, all right. I see what's
We
going
got
on here.
we got things.
In response, I'll spend 3 mana to attempt to make a robot 2.
Okay. So you can make fireballs then.
I guess Automaton triggers right away, right? Or no, it's
Uh,
when after
it's
this
not a trigger;
resolves.
it's just a replacement. So
Yeah, yeah,
basically, you'll make a robot, and then you can choose what to do with it.
yeah.
Um. Okay. Yeah, that resolves.
Okay, I go to make 2 robot 2s, but instead I'll make 2 fireballs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then I will attempt to fireball. I'll activate the fireballs. One on Hubelin, one on Revenant.
One on Hooba, one on Revenant. Uh, one on Hooba, one on Revenant. That's going there. That will. Hmm. That will resolve.
All right.
Hooba, Revenant dead.
Then I'll attempt to activate Living Forge again, putting 3 mana.
Getting three. I'm gonna attempt to malformed monstrosity him in response.
Hmm. That will effectively counter your Arc Lightning, which is nice.
Yes. I mean, I'm not so worried about the
Astrolith.
yeah.
And you got 1 card left in hand.
Yep, just one. How many do you have? I guess you don't need cards in hand. You have two. Okay.
I do have 2, yeah. Hmm. If you have it, I mean, I did pass it to you, so I know you could have it. Still worth it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna activate. So I currently have 1 trigger for Living Forge in the stack. I'm gonna spend
Yeah.
3 more mana to activate it again.
Okay. Um, I guess I still lose this exchange, don't I? So I have to flame shield here.
Yes, you do counter a lot of things. Counter all of this, and you get 1 fireball 1.
Yeah, but then you.
Still have Living Forge.
Yeah. Actually, I guess I'm supposed to let it live. I'm probably gonna concede at this point.
I do have one fun play, so let's play out the turn at the very
Yeah,
least.
yeah. Okay, so I'll flame shield here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I need to keep my guys alive. But
Yeah, so they'll counter both my Living Forge triggers and all the triggers from my Luminary, which still have not resolved. We've only done the attack triggers here, which is great.
yes, and it
He,
will also counter my stuff as well.
but because he did counter a spell, he gets a Fireball 1.
Oop. A little bit worse than two fireball twos.
Yeah, a little bit. Um, but funny enough, I'm actually going to here um spend 1 mana to play a monkey,
Ah, okay, okay.
and
Monkey
then
resolves.
because monkey is if I spawn this turn, right? So if he dies, his effect sticks around to the end of battle, right? Yeah,
If he dies, his effect goes away.
it does go away. Okay. So I can't do anything yet because you have a fireball. And one fireball is actually relevant here. It's gonna save you life.
Hey, we're doing it.
I will let you go to blocks and counterattacks.
Okay. You have some 1/1 robots who I can block. I can do this. Nothing has abilities anymore, right?
Nothing has abilities
Currently.
until the battle's finished resolving, or you kill the monkey.
I mean, I kind of have to kill the monkey before the end of combat to have any shot at this, so I will block like this. Anything before damage.
Nothing before damage.
Okay, I have to try for this,
I
so
will
I'll try
then
Fireball the monkey.
unmake your singularity fireball in the stack.
No! Okay, well, I mean, so he dies.
With no effect.
No effect. Got it.
The monkey dies.
The monkey dies.
Do you guys have effects again?
Okay, so combat damage. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I go to 10.
Still alive. And you are gonna sacrifice your whole board.
Yeah, I think if I just let your thing go through, I'm actually doing okay. Because your living forge would be completely
I was
dead.
actually gonna make I was gonna make crystals with one of those.
Ooh, actually, that's pretty
Yeah.
spicy.
Well,
Okay,
I was gonna try to get around your I was just gonna just crystal out your arc lightning.
oh, that
It,
makes sense
with it on the
actually.
set,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, glad I did that then.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
malformed changed it for sure.
damage happens. Uh, one robot dies,
Robot dies.
and then after combat triggers, and I will trigger Lost Guardian first, so I
Does it
lose both of these.
really matter? Not really, I
Well, I
guess.
have to pay the cost, right?
Oh, it's true. It's true.
So yeah, for those wondering, Lost Guardian, and then so I need to do it twice, so I have to sacrifice 2 units, and then Trusting Overseer's ability will resolve after that.
All right. You have to choose your targets.
Yeah.
Sacrificial burst.
So for second word burst, I do 4 damage to 2 things.
You can do a lot
Uh,
here.
it's gonna be the Luminary and the Living Forge,
That makes sense.
and then I create and sack a robot, and I imagine you just sack a robot.
I'll just sack my robot, yeah.
Okay.
You're not in the worst position here, but it's not great.
It's not good. If I had been able to erase the Living Forge, I'd be in
Oh, that's
better
right. He
shape.
is my bin. Yeah, he's not erased.
Yeah, that's my. I think if he was erased, I would feel a little bit safer, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
All right. Potentially final turn.
It's probably final turn. Yeah, we'll see what the pack brings. Is
Oh,
this new pack? No.
no, no. Wow, yeah, there's some good stuff in here, Caleb.
I had to pass everything
You
to
had to
just
pass,
like
you
scramble to survive.
had to pass a boom against the robot deck, which is hilarious.
Yep, it was awful.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
we'll see.
this.
We'll see what
Oh,
happens.
wait. Oh, wow. Everything's in this pack.
It was the best pack. I mean, the fact that I survived the turn, I'm pretty happy with, but I'm not gonna get past that.
Is this what I keep, though? Out of all this insane stuff? Oops. I keep forgetting that I can see your cards. And I move the camera. I'm like, oh, cards, hide.
Yeah. We'll just say that's how you won, and not the
No,
fact
no,
that
no,
I
no.
blundered terribly on turn 3 or whatever that was.
It's crazy that sometimes just one blunder can really just finish the game.
Yeah, it's nice though that you can pinpoint it. Like I've been cubing a lot lately, and it's like I lose a game and just not. There's
Yeah.
nothing I did that's wrong. Whereas in this game, every time I lose, it's like, well, that's why.
Body swap's just an insane removal spell. I don't have anything to graft onto right now, which is a downside. Giving him a boob, I mean, it's fine. Just means it'll kill robots that I make later. Yeah, I like this. All right, here is. Oop, here's your pack.
Let's see what happens. I'm not getting any mana.
Not gonna get any mana. I have haste.
Okay,
I'll play an Eldritch Dream Tender.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
I also have haste.
Oh, Oaken Doom.
Okay. Would you like to attack? I don't think attacking's like great. You know what I'm saying?
I have an Eldritch Dream Tender.
Yeah, yeah. It's you don't have to hit with it. I need this card in my hand.
Mm-hmm. Do I want to give you a 2 mana thing? Yeah, 2 toughness thing. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna. You're gonna survive another turn, I think here,
Let's do it.
because I think it actually makes sense to just attack like this.
Okay.
Uh, mm, no, no, attack of the Astrolith too.
Nah, who needs it?
Just one more point of damage.
Okay. Uh, how much
Actually,
mana do you have?
wait. I should. Yeah, this is like this. One card in hand.
You have one card in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 79. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna attack you with a Woken Tomb.
All right. Oh
Then
no. Oh no.
we're gonna Meteor Shower.
Rockfall. Oh.
I was so happy when you weren't attacking with Astrolith. I mean, it's still
Uh.
pretty good, but
Rockfall 3 times. Well,
okay. I'm gonna
luckily,
explain to the people how it works, if that's cool.
yeah, yeah.
So Meteor Shower, 4 mana. When you play me, copy me twice. So I just cast it. We're gonna get this trigger to make 2 copies of it. And Rockfall 3 says each player chooses one of their units, and this is gonna do 3 damage to each of the chosen units. I have no units in this zone, so I will just choose nothing, and he has to choose a unit to do 3 damage to 3 times in a row.
All right. I will response, spend 3 mana, put 1 counter on Astrolith.
Yes.
Then I will deal 3 damage to the Dream Tender.
Okay.
I'll deal 3 damage to Astrolith.
Okay.
Then 3 damage to Astrolith.
Okay. Could have been worse.
And then you still take 3.
So I go to 7.
I will
All
not.
right.
Then if there's nothing else, I guess you have nothing else to do. I will
I
not
have no
block
cards in
your
hand.
Awoken Tomb, and I'll take
Yeah.
0.
Fair enough.
Then I
Right.
will spend 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a Living Forge on Conspirator, I guess.
Yeah.
Then I will spend 3 and make 2 Robot 2s.
You could make fireballs right now. Just saying.
I could make fireballs right now.
Okay.
Well, you survived.
I'm gonna put Hubelin on the Awoken
Oh, wait,
Tomb.
I had 1 mana left, right? Yeah, I had 1 mana left.
Yeah.
So I will put Astrolith on. No, I'll put Dream Tender on a robot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Hubelin on Awoken Tomb, and we're gonna give Awoken Tomb piercing as well.
Piercing the Woken Doom, let's go. And you got initiative.
And that's all I could do. All right, I have initiative. Do we get new packs?
No, this is the last time with the pack, though.
Oh, then I'm probably dead. Oh, I mean, okay.
Yeah, there's good stuff in that pack.
There is stuff here. Okay, so he's got robots. He can just do a bunch of fire damage to me. Card is like my one.
I will give you your pack. Yeah, so I can
This pack
body
is gone,
swap.
right?
and kill his Awoken Tomb.
Now.
His body swap exchanges base stats, and since robots are base 0/0s, it turns it into a removal spell if you have a
Hold on,
robot.
is this the last time with this pack?
Oh yes, last turn with the pack. Yeah, so we just bottom them.
Not like I'm gonna survive this turn, but we can pretend.
We can pretend.
Yeah. Okay. We're coming in.
Nice, nice.
We're gonna attack. And
Get your trigger.
get my trigger. We're gonna respond to the trigger
Oh wow,
with
playing around.
Haboob.
Haboob. All right, that's not nice. I will, in response to Haboob, body swap this robot with your Awoken Tomb.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
The one without Dream Tender on it.
Okay. Okay, so this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I will attempt to foretell.
Sure, yeah, you can foretell. Glimpse one, let's see, let's see
Top
it.
card, let's go. No! That actually would have been an answer.
And you can't even cast it though. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can cast it like next battle.
Oh.
Okay. Kill me now.
All right, body swaps your Awoken Tomb. Haboob does kill my robots.
Okay.
And it does 1 damage to all my stuff.
This is cast.
And then I will attack you. I'll spend.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
An attacking Huba.
I will choose not to block.
Okay, you'll take 1.
I'll take 1 damage.
All right.
Then over here, before damage, I'll spend 3, 6, 9 mana, and make 3. Well, 9. Right? 1, 2. So 6 fireball 2s.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then I'll hit you in the face for 12 damage.
Yep.
With the fireballs.
Whew, GG.
Yeah, I also got the manufacturer back there, so I could have done.
Oh my god. I was like, if
I needed it, like
play it, I don't know. It was bad.
Man, that was a good game though.
That was really good.